Ok, ya estamos en vivo y si quieres
Hola,
esperar
hello
unos...
everyone. I'm so excited to be here again with my colleagues, sharing with you some of the experiences that we have here in the Riviera Maya, which are really amazing. If you haven't heard about us, we are a group of tour guides located in the peninsula of Yucatan, especially here in the Riviera Maya, where, well, due to this confinement and the coronavirus and everything, we got to organize to help each other. Basically, we were collecting some money to help us, to help the firemen working here in Playa del Carmen, and some of the dog pounds here located as well that have been without resources, no, to keep on watching and taking care of the pets, the animals that they have in their allowances. So, well, today we are here to talk about the whale sharks. We are right in the middle of the whale shark tour, which is a fantastic experience, to be honest. I remember the first time that I decided I wanted to work the whale shark tour, like for real. I was super excited because it always sounded like a super extreme tour to me, and when I saw the tour guides working out there, I thought, oh my goodness, these are like the pros. And it is. I mean, to be honest, I'm not gonna get flowers for myself, but yeah, I mean, to be honest, you learn a lot, especially when you're dealing with the ocean, with people in extreme conditions, in extreme situations where you're dealing with emotions, anxiety, your fears, and your deepest everything. So, what can I say? I mean, the whale sharks, they arrive here in around May, mid-May, and they stay for the summer. So during this period of time, we go out on small boats, up to 10 people. It's what it's allowed. There's a lot of certifications and a lot of work behind operating the tours over there, visiting the whale shark tours. This is an endangered species, so there's a lot of considerations to be taken care of. Well, it's a fantastic tour, to be honest. When we go out there, we actually do not dive with them. We just do snorkeling at the surface with them, with all the necessary equipment that is provided by the tour companies. Of course, life jackets are always mandatory for everyone because, well, we're dealing in ocean, we're dealing in extreme circumstances, or situations, environments. So it is important to keep it always safe. We are trained with rescuing courses in water, with dealing with people, and you learn a lot through the years as well, no? Reading people's faces, especially in such a tour, no? Because emotions go really high. These are the biggest fish on Earth. It's quite an impression, especially the first time you jump into the water and you face this huge face coming towards you, opening and closing their mouths towards you. And you have to move apart, you have to go and try to follow, and you have to deal with your own emotions. So it's a fantastic tour. To be honest, I started working at the Whale Shark Tour in 2008. That was my first season. And of course, you take the trainings, but you don't take the trainings out there. So the first year, it was something different for me. It was very extreme, but it was always really exciting. Um, Being able to deal with such experiences and to take people from all around the world to have this experience and to share and to be part of their getting there, because for some people it's not easy. No, you gotta guide them, you gotta help them. Sometimes you will even take their hands to go with them along the way to help them. No, besides you try to get them on pictures and photos and videos. Plus you want to take them safe everywhere they're moving. So there's a lot of training. The really people working the tours, we are certified, we take care of people, and we take care really of all details. The tour companies are behind us, supporting as well, giving us tools, giving us resources, to make a great experience going out to the whale sharks. So they will actually be here till September. We're hoping this year, due to the conditions, maybe the season will be extended a little longer till the end of September, but we don't know. It's all uncertain for everyone still. So we're looking forward. A great thing about working the Whale Shark Tour this year specifically, in my point of view, there's so few people going out. This is a great way to work. I mean, we have the double face because we would like to have more people and go out as well and take you to this experience. But being as it is today, with very few people coming and very few boats operating, whale sharks are very happy. They are there's not a lot of stress on them, so we actually can have very, very nice and enjoyable days out there. So if you're lucky, you can get to see mantas, the devil mantas jumping off the water, splashing on the surface of the water. You can get to see dolphins or turtles, or it's really fantastic. It all depends on nature. You can get as well a sunny day, as well as a little storm passing by, or whatever it is. But it's always a fantastic tour. It's a great experience. I truly recommend it for everyone who likes to experience intense things and new things. This is a tour to go, definitely.
Okay, thank you so much, Nora, and thank you for sharing this amazing experience of you. So, first of all, Whale Shark Tour. When you hear about the Whale Shark Tour, sorry, what's the first thing that can come to your mind, right? I think one of the things that no one thinks about it is that you're actually going to be out there at the ocean, open ocean, right? So it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go swimming with whale shark. Yeah. And the first thing, sorry, is to get there. So let's start with this part of the beginning on the tour. For us, for the tour guides, our day, when we have a tour, whale shark tour, the day starts at 3, 4 in the morning, something like that, 5 in the morning. Why? Because we have to wake up, we have to do, if we have the pickups in Cancun, we have to go all the way to Cancun and then do all the pickups. If we have to start from Tulum, so all the boats go out from Cancun. So if you are in Tulum and you have to go to Cancun, we have to pick you up at 4, 5 a.m. So we can be go off at 8 in the morning with all the group complete. So that's the most important. It's one of the most important parts of our job, because we start really early in the morning. Yeah, whale shark. So after that, by the time we already done all the job, we have already like 12 hours doing our job, right? So, Tlal, why don't you tell us a little bit more about a day in the Whaleshark tour?
That's it. I am on. So, well, first, I will like to share with you a little bit my first experience. When I first arrived to Cancun, I got some troubles with money, and I had to begin to do something else. I had a different plan for my way of life, and I had to knock some doors. At the end, my actual boss, he invited me to do one training for the Whaleshark. So he says, just basically, do you like to swim? Yes. Okay. Do you like the ocean? Oh, of course. No. Okay. Let's try. So tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, you have to be here, and we're gonna get you in a boat. Wow. They put me with one amazing guide. It was Anna. She's not anymore in this area. She still works at the ocean, but in Baja California Sur. So, wow, it was an amazing day. At the beginning, I have to say, it was the first time that I was so far away from the shore, and I began to get a little bit nervous. Yes, I always have been used to swim a little bit, but always like, in shallower places, no? At the end, when we arrived there, it was impressive. It was simply something that I just can say that I was amazed, but also I was a little bit scared about. Okay, I'm sharing this because this is normal. It's a huge fish. Okay, so Anna, this guide said, "Okay, Lal, it's time that you go up. You have to jump out of the water." Yes, hold on. I'm helping people with the fins. I'm checking out the life jackets. I was afraid at the end. Okay. But then after a few rounds, I had to jump out. I had to begin to swim and I lost my boat. I was so excited, swimming everywhere, finding mantas. Wow, it was amazing. So I completely lost my boat. Thank God we have captains and we have nice guides that they always know where we are. So even if I didn't know where my boat was, they knew where are we. Okay, so everything was cool. I loved it. And when we came back, Anna said to my boss, he's really cool. He didn't get seasick, and also he was very helpful with people. So I think he deserved to do another training. At the end, I just made 2 trainings. I have to say that plenty of things have changed. Right now, Nora just mentioned it, we have to be trained in several ways. Okay, so since then until right now, I can say that we're more prepared. We have more experience. Everyone who goes on the water has to do trainings for almost 2 weeks. So like this, they are really, really prepared to be on the water. So anyone who gets to be your guide, it's going to be an amazing experience. Okay. Well, my friends, sorry. This is my first time with the Whaleshark, my first time guiding. It was on the water, so it was amazing. Yes, Nora said that we had some many different things. Uh, we have small boats. We have to. It got really controlled right now. This activity. We didn't knew anything about the whale sharks back then in 2003. We didn't even knew that we have them over there, really close to the peninsula of Yucatan. So now everything is getting better. We're understanding better what kind of fish it is, why is he around, no? And well, then, and it has been a really nice experience. So, well, at the end, I don't know, Laura or Rachel, I don't know if you want to say or do like your introduction, and maybe later on I can get some more ideas of this adventure.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. Like you said, I think nothing can prepare you for what you see. You can imagine a lot of times how the experience is going to be out there, but at the end, at least for me, every experience, every time we go out there, it's different, right? Personally, I would like to share my experience, my first time. Well, my first time wasn't the training. It wasn't that good because, like Tlal said, I got seasick and I didn't have like a blast exactly. And actually, I was really worried about getting the job, like I think the guy doesn't supposed to get seasick or something like that, right? But well, it was my first time. But the second time, well, I got the job finally. So the second time I went there, it was with my first group already. And it was my birthday. And I was just like, I just hope, I mean, everything goes well. And also I want to see dolphins. Like for my birthday, I really want to see dolphins. So we went there, we did the swimming and everything, It was a perfect day, sunny, excellent. And at the end, on the way back, just, I don't know, like maybe 15, 20 dolphins jumping all around the boat. And well, you go like to the sunset, driving to the sunset like that. And with all these people amazed with what they just saw, and with this, I don't know, this energy on the boat. And then it's my birthday, and then I saw the dolphins, and it was like, wow, perfect. These are some of the experience that we can have also in our tours, right? We don't stop working even if it's our birthday or if we are sick or whatever. So we do, but we enjoy a lot also too. And another experience that I would like to share, it was like third group, I don't know, a group of friends with the worst hangover ever. And they were like around 27, 28 years old. So I was like, hey, do you want me to stop so you can get some pills for the sickness? And no, we are okay. We go on boats all the time and it's perfect. No problem. Okay. So we are driving to get to the marina, and it starts to get cloudy, right? And then before going out on the boat, I can see like a huge storm out there. And we are on the boat riding just to the storm. And I'm like, Captain, isn't that the storm out there? Oh, no. He was like, no, all perfect. It's just a cloud, Oh, okay. After 15 minutes, everything went crazy. Crazy. Like, he was so happy. It reminds me about this movie, Forrest Gump, when he's like, yeah, in the storm, because the captain was on the boat with the rain and the waves and everything. And all my group, well, hangover in a storm in the open sea. You can imagine the rest. They were like puking all around, and it was raining so hard, and it was my first time out there in a storm, and trying to calm them down. And a girl was, no, I want to come back, I don't want to go anymore. And the rain, really heavy rain like this, and I was trying. I don't know if you can notice, but I'm tiny. So I was trying to hold from a part of the boat, like, yeah, it's everything okay. This happens all the time. Don't worry. Yes, no, we can't come back. No, sorry, I'm sorry. And once we get there, the captain was like, oh no, you see that like light right over there? We're going down there, and there's where the sharks are, and we're gonna have a beautiful time, a beautiful day. And I was like, yeah, sure. So we get there, and actually, we have one of the best days ever. Hundreds of whale sharks around us. We had mandrays. We had everything that day. But the thing is, like you said, Tlal, we are also scared to be out there sometimes. And I think that rush when you get in the water to finally watch them. I mean, like I said, we had already like 5 hours awake, and with all the process of the pickups and all the process of getting on the boat and get the life jackets and your fins and your mask and your everything. Once we get there, when we finally gonna do it, it's like, and also you get excited with the people, right? It's like, are you sure? You ready? You're gonna jump, and if you don't, I'm gonna push you. So jump. So it's like, just do it, and you get excited with them, right? Well, I don't know. It's my feeling. Those two are one of the. Those are like the most representative experiences for me on the Whaleshark tour. And well, right now I would like to Rachel to share this story with us.
Hello, everybody. So my first experience swimming with the whale sharks was as a tourist, actually, and it was 2 years ago. And we still had to wake up fairly early, but definitely not as early as we need to wake up when we're actual guides. And the experience was amazing. We went on a boat, like you said, it's about an hour and a half from shore. And I was very lucky. I did not get sick at all, but everybody else on the boat pretty much got sick, except for two other people. And like Nora said, there's 10 people on the boat. So 7 people got sick before we even got there. And I was just like, what are these people going to do? Are they still going to go swimming? When we got to the area and just saw all these sharks swimming around, I I started panicking. I started having a bit of a, my heart going, a bit of anxiety, but I was excited, but I was also a bit nervous because you think of whale sharks, cool, but you don't realize how enormous they are, the biggest gentle giants that we have in our sea. So and then we got into the side of the boat. You always have to put your two legs, one leg outside the boat, one leg inside the boat. And then once you're ready to jump, you put both legs out there. So when both legs were there and when the captain was about to tell us to jump, I would just remember breathing through my tube so fast. And finally, when we got in the water, same thing, just breathing like so fast that I wasn't able to keep my head in the water because I felt like the way I was breathing wasn't comfortable. So I left my head out. Then I went back in. Then finally, I saw the whale shark and I was like, oh my God. And it swam by us. It was amazing. It was so cool. The second jump was a lot better. The first jump, I was kind of just a bit too excited about everything going on, breathing like a crazy lady. And then finally, the second jump, I went in and I kept my head inside the whole time, snorkeling. So it was a really cool experience. And as I said, I wasn't a guide then, so I didn't have so much experience in the water. I always loved swimming, loved the water, but not so much snorkeling. Where we are in Canada, we have lakes more than anything. There's not many oceans, so we just swim without a mask. So now I had to learn to see all the beautiful life under the water there, and being so far that when you look down and it's just dark blue, dark blue. You don't know how deep it is. You don't know if what else is down there, but it's definitely a really cool experience. So that was my first time as a tourist. The first time as a guide, I was a bit more confident because I've already swam with them, so I knew what I was expecting, and I knew that this time I had to be in charge and also help the people. This is their experience that they're gonna have of a lifetime. So uh, I had a training, of course. We had 3 trainings with the company that we were with. But like I said, always just helping out, trying to help them with their fins, trying to talk them up, just be confident into them and make sure you listen to the rules. When you jump, you have to jump. If you don't jump, well, you're going to miss the whale shark. And the captain's not going to be happy. He has to turn the boat around. But everything went well. Almost all my trainings, once a couple of times, there's always going to be people that are sick, unfortunately, and you feel really bad for them. You wish you could help them, but we always offered Dramamine before the tour, so that's nice also. Something that could help them a little bit. But it's honestly, I thought I was only going to swim with them one time in my life, and then I got to be a guide for a whale shark guide, and I miss it so much. As Nora said, yes, it is really nice now that there's not so much people to help the whale sharks. They feel less stressed, but that also means there's a lot of guides that are not working either still. So I do miss them. I know one day I will hopefully swim back with them, and but for everyone, it definitely should be on your bucket list of something to do. It's amazing experience. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Rachel. So, Tlal, would you like to share the video with us? And so tell us about the day. And Rachel was explaining us about you get one fin in, one fin out, and what does that means that the captain is going to tell you when to jump. If you can explain us all the logistics of the tour once we are getting to the point. And if you can share the video with us so we can watch it.
We're going to share the video, which is a normal day. I didn't choose anything particular. It was just a simple normal day, okay? So I just pick up some videos from one day, and I'm just sharing them with you. So we're going to share my screen, and I'm going to try to put it on. And we're going to keep talking. So let's try to make, like Laura said, some info about our day. Well, basically, I want to let you know that this activity is more like, let's say, it's not precisely an excursion from my point of view, because for an excursion, you have timing for everything. In this case scenario, you don't know how it's going to be your day. Everything can change. If the water is rough, the navigation is going to get slower. If we have plenty of sharks, it's easier to swim with. If we don't have too many sharks, it's going to get a little bit longer to do our swimmings. And well, everything depends of nature. So this is more like a safari. Also, you never know what kind of animals you may find around. Sometimes we have just the whale sharks around. Right there, you can see a remora, those little fishes that they have like a vacuum thing on their head, and they stay with the whale sharks. So basically, we don't know exactly what we're gonna find over there. Okay. Well, once that we have arrived to the harbor, we have to get prepared. We need a couple of things to be able to go off and make sure that everyone will understand that we're going to do some snorkeling. So we have to give them, in some cases, kind of a small course or a small kind of a. We have to teach them how to use properly their mask and tube and fins and some tricks with the life jacket. Well, once that we get there, we have to uh, be very conscious that we're there for the whale shark. Okay, and the whale sharks are swimming in their own way because they are trying to find their food. And I want to say something important. Uh, I think that it's repeating this video, so we're gonna stop it and let's
Yes,
get
Tlal,
back with you guys.
I think we couldn't see it. We weren't able to see it. I couldn't share your screen.
Oh, okay,
Sorry, but I didn't want to interrupt you. Sorry.
okay, sorry. So, do I put it back?
Yeah, please let me check if I can put it now, please. Thank you.
Okay, let me check it out. So I'm beginning the video. I don't know if you got it. Laura?
No, sorry. I don't know why. We try it. We would try it before starting, but I don't know why now
It
it's not
doesn't work.
possible. Yeah,
Let me check it
it's
out with
okay.
another way. Okay, let me just try again.
It's
Hold on.
okay. Thank you. So, Nora, why don't you tell us like one experience that maybe? Oh, look, we
No,
have the video here.
hold on. No,
Ah,
this is
okay.
it
The
goes
other
like
one. Ah,
flashes.
okay. Okay,
But
okay, okay.
anyway, I found a way. Sorry.
It's okay.
So I wanted to share this video because we have some dolphins on it, and I wanted to share because of you. And it
Thank
was a
you.
very special day. I
Yeah,
was
it
saying
was.
that we never know what kind of things that you're gonna find, like animals or dolphins or mantas, or we never know what's gonna be there. So, well, anyway, let's try again. So I'm gonna share the video. Let's
Let's see if
do
we
it.
can do it this time.
This time it's gonna be possible. Hold on. So
Okay, I think I got it.
you got it?
Yep, there you go.
Okay. So this is a normal day. We're out there just with some people, and at the end, this is the beginning. You can see that it gets kind of blurry, and then it just pop out, and you have the whale shark right there. And well,
So
that's
that's
it.
how close. So that's how close you can get to the whale shark, right?
It's really important that we have to keep some distance away from the whale shark. And this is just because they are sensitive to different things. So they don't like to be petted at the end, okay? And we could have some bacteria on our hands, and that could be very harmful for them. So it's better not to touch anything on the water for respect, okay? So this is one little piece of video that I got for you. It's gonna get repeated and repeated again. So I think that we're gonna just take it out, I think.
It's okay, just continue. We have more
And
time.
well, anyway, um,
Look at that. It's amazing. It's just
right
really,
now
really, really, if you have
I
the
am trying
chance,
to show. I was trying to check it out, the gender of that whale shark. This one, it was a female. Okay, so for us, it's kind of important also to help Whaleshark.org, which is well, it's a web page that they identify the whale sharks, and like this, we're helping well to check it out where they were, if they are coming back to the same area, if they didn't, or what are they doing, if they are growing, etc. So for us, it's important to double check some little things around. Okay, so normally we're not allowed to dive, but it was just to check it out the gender for this fish in particular. So well, when we are with the captain, sorry, I'm gonna take it out because I get really distracted with it.
it's
I don't know
okay, don't
why.
worry. There you go. We are
And
back now.
we're back. That's it. So when we are with the captain, we have to provide for time. Okay. Remember that we had made, like Laura said, and Nora also. We have made our pickups, and well, it has been a long morning, and right now, what we want to do is spend the most of the time that we can with the whale shark. But also, I want to give you a couple of tricks. We have to do it kind of quickly because we have not too much time to stay there. We have National Guard parks that they are around, and they are checking us that we're following the rules. And one of those rules is not staying too long on this area. So it's important that we provide our time. But secondly, it helps also to keep people without sicknesses. If you keep swimming people, if you do your swimmings like 5 minutes and then you switch and you switch and you switch, well, you have everyone happy. If you get in some swim, I don't know, like 15 minutes, those 15 minutes on the boat will be really bad for the people who's waiting on the boat. So the captain has to make us move. The captain is going to choose a whale shark. He's going to cross the path of the whale shark, and once that we are right in front of it, he's going to let us know that we have to jump out. Okay, it's easier for us when the whale shark is coming through us. Okay, and we're swimming through him. In fact, we have to change direction and begin to swim with the whale shark even before that the whale shark had arrived with us. Okay, like this, we gain some time, and we can stay a little bit longer with the whale shark. There you go. Beautiful.
Yay, yay, beautiful. I
So
have
the
an
best
equal.
place to stay with the whale shark is right on the head. Show us, Nora. Right between the head and the lateral fin. So this is where we can stay a little bit longer with the whale shark. But then we have the tail that it's coming behind, and it's swinging. So we have to move away from the whale shark. So normally, the rule says that we have to stay away about 2 meters, about 7 feet out. But when the tail is coming, we have to move extra 7 feet away, like 14 or 4 meters. That's the proper size. There you go. So this is more or less the size that we have around the whale.
Excellent. That's
So
an excellent example.
so this is how we do it. At the end, we're doing like guides. We are doing plenty of photos and videos for all of you guys. Like this, you can have some memories. We're gonna take some pictures from you and the whale shark behind, and it's gonna be important also that you have fun. But all the time, we have to keep looking everywhere. We don't know when we have another shark that is crossing by, and sometimes they get really close, almost to collide. So that could be something not nice for us. Okay, so always we have to look around. And us as guides, we can do some pictures. If you turn your head, well, we're gonna have you with the whale shark behind. But if you're just looking the whale shark, it's gonna be kind of a uh, blurring photo with the back of your head and the whale shark over there. So sometimes you're not gonna be able even to tell who was there. Okay, so look around always. We never know, and sometimes we have some other surprise. As I said, mantas. In this area, basically, the mantas that we have around is the Alfredi mantas. They are, well, the reef mantas. They can get like 4 meters length. So that will be about 12 feet length. And they are huge. So it's really, really, well, they are my preferred at the end. I am doing this excursion because I
Just
love
to
mantas.
see
And
mantas.
this is what I love. Anyway, sometimes in the area we can find, for example, marlin fishes. Some of my colleagues, they had some dolphins on the area. Who knows? This is the ocean. As I was saying, this is more like a safari, and nothing is prepared. You don't know what you're gonna find. Sometimes on the way you can find plenty of turtles. Sometimes not. Sometimes we have flying fishes flying away from the boat. Sometimes they are not. Sometimes we have. The last day that I went, we had dolphins on the way to the Whaleshark, and we had dolphins on the way back.
No,
So we stopped like 4 times for the dolphins. We don't know. Every day it's a different day. Who knows? The thing is, well, living these kind of adventures. Um, I think that one of the most important things that we can learn doing this kind of activities is that we are not alone, that we have so
we are
many
tiny.
others that they are living around and they need us to be more conscious. What I want to say is, for me, it's important to tell people that, uh, guys, if we are asking, for example, one of the rules that we ask is to avoid to use sunscreen. Avoiding to use sunscreen is something really important. They are around because of their food, and their food is basically plankton, phytoplankton, zooplankton, krill, fish eggs. And where we're going is fish eggs, tiny little things, tiny, tiny little things, almost transparent, barely visible for us. And all this goes to the surface, just trying to find some uncertain amount of light. Okay, imagine yourself, my friends, when we are covered with sunscreen and we get to the water, all these kind of chemicals begin to float at the surface. It's going to get mixed with their soup. Would you like to have a soup with some drops of sunscreen to have it?
No,
That's
thank you.
it. So at the end, basically, this is one of the easiest way to explain you that we can do better for the whale sharks. I will hardly recommend to use long sleeve t-shirts to protect yourself. We guys, we are always covered from head to toes. This is our way. We know that we're gonna get exposed to the sun. So if you're coming to enjoy this day, well, try to think in a big towel to cover from your head or legs or whatever. And like this, let's avoid the sunscreen. Okay. Uh, so for me, it's like trying to teach people that we can do some other things, learn about what we can do to improve our planet and do something better in this place. People very usually they complain and said, "Hey, but we're getting there with boats and it's polluting." Yes, you're right. At the end, you're right. But you know what? If we weren't there, big boats, cruise boats, cargo boats, they don't care. If there are no humans there, they just pass through and they take whatever that they have in front of them. Remember that those big boats, they are really fast and they have huge propellers. The whale sharks, they are good swimmers. Yes, they are fishes, but they are not enough fast enough to run away from them. And many of them they get hit by the boats. So when we're there on this area, swimming with the whale shark, also we're protecting the whale shark because big boats they will make the sound, to try to move us away, but we're not going to move anywhere. So they have to move around themselves. And like this, in somehow, we're helping. This is a protected area. It's protected. It's a a sanctuary for the whale sharks, we would like that it becomes a national park. It's really hard. At the end, I can understand that moving a boat far away from the whale shark car, it's a little bit hard. Anyway, I think if we can do this activity, come and join us. Let's have an amazing day, and you will see what I'm telling you. Okay. So I think that we have plenty of things to talk about. For example, one of the things that I wanted to mention is the peninsula of Yucatan. It's kind of a square. Okay, let me put this. So you have Cancun, and I don't know if placing it where it has to be.
I think a little bit more up, a little bit
Up?
more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have
A
Cancun,
little
we
bit
have
more.
Isla Mujeres, and then we have Contoy. On the other side, we have Holbox, okay, and the Gulf of Mexico right here. Anyway, the Gulf of Mexico, it begins where Holbox is. And the situation is that we have very green waters at Holbox. And over there, we have plenty of whale sharks too. The reason why is because we have a lot of phytoplankton. That will be tiny microalgae, okay? And we have the other option, which is the blue, a little bit farther away. So they can choose if they want some salad and go to Holbox, or if they want some fishes and they go to the other point, okay? So that's the reason why we have so many whale sharks in this place. This is the best place on earth to do these swimmings. So guys, if it's possible to come around, I have to insist, join us. I love this activity. Sorry, I had begun to talk and
No,
maybe
it's
I have to
okay.
shut
It's
up a little
okay.
bit.
It's okay. Thank you so much for sharing. It's really amazing. It's really amazing. Like you said, we can spend hours talking about this tour and talking about whale sharks. I think another thing that it's really important that I think we should get to that point that happens a lot. You mentioned before we get on in the water with the whale shark. Oh, is this true? Happy birthday,
Rachel?
no? Rochelle, it's your birthday. No? Yes? I can hear her.
2 days. In 2 days.
In
Oh, in
today.
Sí,
2
dos
days.
días.
Okay, happy
Thank you,
birthday.
Nana.
Feliz
Anyway, happy birthday.
cumpleaños.
Happy birthday!
Thank
If
you.
there is
So,
anyone who wants to ask us whatever, I think that it will be nice to have an
Gracias.
interaction with them. Sorry.
yeah, exactly. We can answer any question that you have if you want to ask us something about the whale shark, obviously. Well, and then you were explaining before jumping, you already have, just for you to have an idea, you are on the edge of the boat. You have a huge whale shark coming towards you. You have your mask on, you have your fins on, you have your life jacket on, everything ready. And so what happened? Once you hit the water, what happens a lot is that you get water in the snorkel or you get water in the mask. So, in your experience, Nora, how can you avoid this?
Well, it is always important to listen to your tour guide. I mean, there's a lot of excitement in the morning because people are dealing. Sometimes it's the first time they go out to the open waters, so deep with no land on the side. So it's a big experience for everyone. So first of all, you gotta listen to the briefings. You gotta listen to your tour guide. If you're nervous, always talk to us. We can always help you in extra ways, grabbing your hand, jumping together, giving you extra care. We usually have as well extra tools to help you out there, like the rentals for wetsuits that will give you extra buoyancy, a containment feeling where you will feel more confident in the water with no risk. Some people are nervous about the fish around, so sometimes they will touch. Well, you won't get that with a wetsuit, for instance. So follow instructions. I mean, the first jump people do, I always tell them, do not take your cameras with you. It is already a big deal jumping into the water with the biggest fish on earth, even though they call it the gentle giant, which he is. It's a big impression. You're dealing as well with sometimes people jump in and they lose their mask, or they drink water and they get nervous, or the life jacket, even though you checked out that it was perfectly good, well, a buckle broke out on I don't know, whatever can happen. So don't bring additional stress to your first jump. No, try to always um, be ready. No, when the tour guide tells you, really be ready. Be check on your equipment, verify that everything is set, that you got it right, that the snorkeling tube is on your mouth, your fins, the life jacket, very important always to have it very tight, because otherwise I have seen people jumping into the water, the life jacket goes all the way up here, they lose the mask, they lose the snorkeling tube, they panic, the whale shark passed by, they didn't see. So always try to keep your pace. It's quite something. I mean, I know it's you still experience it sometimes when there's different circumstances, but at the end of the day, I think it's important. Follow instructions, listen to your tour guide, ask for help if you need additional help. I truly recommend to take the Dramamine or take something, no, or take something to prevent for the seasickness. I have been sick a couple of times out there, and I have to say it's not nice. When it hits me. One of the worst people I ever seen, no, with seasickness. I feel really bad. It can happen due to different things, but you can prevent as well. Have a good sleep. Do not go out on party and take some alcohol and drinks. I mean, it's gonna require some exercise and it's gonna require some time. I mean, some effort of your body. So go for it. Prepare for the experience and talk to your tour guide. I mean, we're always there for you. We're very sensitive with people. No, we will see your needs and we will try to guide you through the experience. Yeah, I mean the captains, they're always there as well. We have sailors coming with us as well. I mean, we're not alone. We work together with the other boats, with the other tour guides as well. We never leave anyone alone out there. I mean, it's by rule. You need to go. The last group needs to wait for the last one, and so on, so that we can actually be always safe. So safety matters for us as well as for the whale sharks. Very important. I mean, most of us are very jealous of what we do, and we are very protective as well of the animals. So if we see you going like this, trying to touch the whale shark, you might probably not go back to the water. There's a lot of rules, so we keep it safe. At the end of the day, I mean, I've seen the whale sharks very, they usually are very easygoing. When Tlal mentioned, sometimes they get together on their faces like this. That's actually the times that I've seen them like shake in the most, like the most dramatic movement that you're gonna ever encounter with them. It's just gonna be a little shake like that, no, and it's gonna be with the tail as well, and then they're going to go on. They can actually get as well what we call the bottle position when they go like this, no, in a horizontal, in a vertical position, so they can actually feed themselves in the same area. So that's fantastic. You don't even have to swim, no, you just go around them. You can see them from all the different sides, which is really cool. So follow instructions, talk to your tour guide, prepare yourself, drink Dramamine. Really, it's horrible to go out there to get seasick and not being able to enjoy your day out. Prevent in every way you can, and just have fun. Really, it's just trust me, it's more your head playing with you before you jump than what it really is. The experience, it's really simple. I mean, the activity itself is very, very simple. We are just swimming with a big fish.
Exactly. Thank you so much. And yes, that's a really important thing that I think we haven't mentioned enough. Um, Being a tour guide, it's a lot like being a teacher. So many times you explain something and it's like, you understand? Yeah. Is it clear? Yes. Do you have any question? No. Everything good. And once you get there, it's okay. But when are you gonna give me? You coming with me? My camera? Like, no. So if you have any questions, ask and ask again. If you didn't understand, ask again. It's okay. We are more than happy to help you because we want that you have the best experience of it. So, Rachel, what another thing you will say? It's like the usuals, like what happened to us in the tours that you can recommend out there.
Well, like Nora said, the Dramamine, that's a big thing, you know. Like the first time that I went, as those people, they were sick on the boat. They didn't even jump. There was two couples, and the four of them didn't even jump. So, you could imagine you're paying for this experience. So if you can avoid and try to help yourself to help not get sick, then that's the best thing. And of course, listening to your guide. Right now, Tlal is showing these beautiful videos of the manta rays. They're dancing. When they see people, it's like they love people. They like attention. They like to put a little bit of a show. They even do little twirls, kind of flip around. They're so beautiful. But the main thing
They
exactly is to
jump.
listen to your guide. They jump, yeah, they jump, and they always supposedly jump twice. So I don't know the theory on that, but whenever
Yeah,
I see them
exactly.
jump, the
If you
captain
if
always
you
says they're
miss
gonna
it
jump again,
once,
and then you turn around and they jump twice. Yeah, you have a second chance. Yeah, it's amazing. I remember one time as well,
exactly.
I went with them and we saw the devil rays, but a whole pod of them. So there was about 50 of them just
Wow.
swimming under. It's an amazing experience to see what the ocean has to offer, right? How much animal life there is under there. It's amazing. Um, but the main thing, exactly, have fun and
I
take
think one
risks.
of
A lot of people, oh my God, are scared of the ocean. They think of different sharks, like other sharks that'll come and attack you. But whale sharks don't have predators. Yeah.
no, sorry, Rachel,
It's
are you still
okay.
here?
I don't know if it froze or what.
No.
Yes, I'm
No,
still
no,
here.
no,
Can you
sorry.
hear me?
I just, yeah.
Oh, hello. Okay. Well, all in all, it's a once in a lifetime experience, and I definitely suggest for everybody to swim with them. And like Nora said, Tlal, listen to your guide, but most of all, have fun. Right? There's always rules, but there's reasons why there's rules. It's not because we're trying to tell you what to do. It's because we need to respect them, and enjoy our time. Wow! Look at all these mantas dancing
Yeah,
in the
it's
water.
amazing.
They're like the fishes of the sea, you know?
One thing I love about the tour is when you are on the boat and then you start to see all the mantas and you are like looking obviously down and looking to the sea and you can see them going down the boat, and when they are like upside down like this going down, and it's
Yeah.
just something amazing to see how huge they are like comparing with the boat, right? It's super big.
I meant to say the birds of the sea, not the fishes of the sea. Sorry.
Okay.
Wow, that's such a cool video, Clan. Right beside them.
Yeah, look at that, amazing.
Hmm.
Well, we have a question. Tlal, would you like to answer it? I don't know if you can see it. You have your mic.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Here I am. What was the question?
Oh,
Please?
sorry. The question is, how can you tell the difference between a male and a female whale shark? Thank you.
Okay. Well, it's very easy. They have claspers. It's, well, at the end, we're gonna say what it is. It's kind of a couple of penises um, joined to kind of a little fins right down of the whale shark. If they don't have these claspers, uh, well, they just have a line on the middle. That will be a female. So this is how we know if it's a male or a female. Mantas, they are from the same family of sharks. So at the end, they have the same thing. When Rachel was talking, they jump twice or even three times. What I have learned, or what it's supposed to be, is, and we're not yet sure completely, but it's interesting. Normally, they are kind to show off. Okay, males will try to jump and land on their back. Okay, and if females accept, they will jump and land on their belly. Okay,
Okay.
so this is kind of a ritual. Sometimes you can see kind of a big train of mantas, and if you look carefully, you're going to see that on the beginning of that train you have a female, and sometimes you have a couple of males that they are around, like, hey, come on, girl, let's play with me, you know. So this is it. At the end, it's really interesting. But also they are feeding. I don't know why they do these kind of formations for feeding, but they do it. And recently, on these few days that we have been without so many people, so many boats, I saw the same thing with the whale sharks. They were swimming right one behind of the
Oh.
other. So for me, it was something new
Yeah, completely. It's
in
not
8 years.
something that you can see every day.
So yeah, well, plenty of things that we can discover around. I wanted to find one video with dolphins, but I hadn't. I have
It's
it in
okay.
in other format, and it can be shown right here.
It's okay. Thank you so much for sharing. Rachel, Nora, everybody, thank you so much for joining us today for these Whaleshark talks. One of the main reasons why we decided to do this talk today, it's because, well, we are in a Whaleshark season right now. Mexico is starting to open again. We're gonna have the archaeological sites soon to be open again. So please come visit us. And if you live in Mexico, si eres de Mexico, por favor, viaja, visita, visit us. You can meet us. Who knows?
That's it, guys. Let's provide that we have this amazing planet. I think that again, one of the only things that we really own, it's our memories. It's what it's inside. So those memories, they are not going to be made by like this. You have to go out and found them and live experiences and live adventures. Life, it's a big adventure. So let's have a nice adventure life. Okay. Sorry, guys, again.
Yeah, and
Especially,
my advice, I mean, go out, go see. I mean, if you really ever have a chance to go out and see the whale sharks anywhere, I mean, the Caribbean, it's supposed to be one of the best spots in the world. Go for it. It's really worth the adventure. It's really worth the effort to deal with our own emotions and have a great experience, really. Rush yourself, have a great day and come visit us. We're really waiting for you guys.
thank you so much, guys. Thank you, everybody, for watching us. See you next time.
Bye. Thank you.